doing it. Here we are. We're late, but we did it. We're doing it. Refresh your screen. Everybody get a notification.
Hello, everyone.
Is it happening? Is it going on? We have to stop dinner immediately so we can come and hang out with you guys. So hopefully some people show up. YouTube is messing up our videos. You guys are going to have to, this is the new thing. Okay, I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Y'all are going to have to become active participants in your life. Okay, instead of just getting pushed around by AI and by YouTube telling you when Doug and Stacy are here or what videos we put up or other people you watch, because YouTube is going to be pushing people out. When I have my story tomorrow, you guys pay attention to my story tomorrow. You guys, we are entering an age and an era that we've never been in before. There is no, this is how it was and could be. This is an all new area, and we're going in for some heavy duty stuff, and we keep trying to present the information. So my video tomorrow is going to be off the chain, but you guys have to start taking some more responsibility for yourselves. Okay, you got to get more into the game. You got to get your head in the game, and you got to get ready to do some battle. You guys, you're going to get caught flat-footed, and you're not going to like it. Okay, all right. Here we go. And here we go. What's up, Murphys?
Hi, Murphys.
Oh my gosh, Diana Justice Akers, thank you for being the monitor tonight.
Yes, thank you,
Love
Diana.
you guys. See you guys soon, maybe in May, I hope. If y'all don't know, Stacy and I are hosting a conference in May. We're having a spring get-together. We're going to have seed swaps, a lot of great information, hands-on. If you guys don't know this, we are made to learn tribally, okay? That means that we are to learn from grandfathers and mothers and fathers and all this stuff. And the Rockefellers and the system, remember I talked about the system in my latest video nobody watched, but the system, is here to steal, kill, and destroy, okay? And what the system has done is they've taken away this tribal learning for audible learning. That's where someone stands in front of a large bunch of people and just kind of blah, blah, blahs them, and then they're supposed to go and do it. And that is not a good way to learn, and that's why there's always problems with it. You have to teach by doing and get your hands in there, and you can learn while you're doing and making the mistakes and asking questions. That is the best way.
Immersion learning is the best. It is always good to get there and to see it in action and
that's right.
Doing it yourself and all that.
And that's why Stacy and I host these conferences, so we can get you together with people that have the hours in, that know what they're doing, and mostly it's just me and Stacy. For our conferences, we don't really bring a lot of outside people. We have a good crew, but we want to teach you guys everything that we've learned and get you guys up to speed so you guys can survive the coming apocalypse. So here's a link to the Homesteading Live Conference. Tickets are super reasonable. Seating is limited, and we are going to have a bang-up good time, and kids are super welcome. We have a great time with the kids.
Oh, Diana, they are going to come. They're coming in May.
Excellent. Excellent day. Excellent day. That's right. All right. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. It kind of helps the channel out. Also lets everybody else know that we're live because we were late too. So that does help us out for real.
And Nina has her ticket too. She's coming with 3 friends.
Right on.
And Janet, I saw quite a few people are doing apple cider vinegar and sauerkraut.
Nice.
Oh, we did sauerkraut last week. If you guys did it, doesn't it look beautiful? Can you get mine?
Where's the sauerkraut?
Right
we
there.
want to see your sauerkraut.
It's so beautiful.
Go get it.
Get the one in the middle too. Yeah, you can get the other ones. Get 2. You can get 2 of them.
One's fine.
There's one. Isn't it pretty?
That's our sauerkraut. We made that live last week with you guys. If you come to our live shows, we do live demonstrations even right here, and then you guys can rewind them or watch them the next day.
We didn't think
no,
about
not
it.
Today. Today we're too.
It might come up. I might think of something.
It's just too much going on. The babies are doing really good out in the field, y'all.
Oh, not everyone knows.
Yeah, we had some baby lambs. Yeah, because they didn't watch my video.
Well, you took it off.
No, it's back up.
You put it back on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had little lambs born, and it was like a surprise. Who would have ever thought? Because we had these younger rams that we were waiting for, and I didn't think we were going to have babies until next year. So it was early. I thought, darn. So yeah, we had 2 babies born on the same day, and they're so cute.
Y'all, when you have a barometric pressure change on your homestead and you guys are even close to having any kind of calves or lambs or kids, even human kids, when that barometric pressure changes, you keep your eye out, because that's a good possibility that you could break loose right then.
And another thing, my aunt, who was she was like my mother, she passed away a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So we've kind of been doing that.
And we named our baby sheep that was just born Aunt B.
Right after that, her name's Beatrice. So Beatrice passed away. So now she lives on in my little lamb. So she always loved little lambs and all that. So we named her Beatrice after her.
Y'all have heard us talking about Aunt B. She was just a good person, and she'll be missed. So that's, it's been kind of crazy around here, to say the least, not to mention, we're battling these social media issues. As you can see, when a guy has 1.2 million subscribers and only 30,000 people watch a video, there's something happening here. Unless you guys just don't like it. Maybe you just don't like it. Maybe you're not feeling anxious or spiritually, deprived or depleted, or I would think a lot of people are. Drained, spiritually drained. Yes. Come on, tell me you guys aren't feeling spiritually drained. Come on.
So Larissa says, is it okay to have kombucha, fermented onions, and fermented sauerkraut in a day? Sure. Like if it was your first time eating a fermented food, I probably wouldn't do it. Maybe have a tablespoon or 2 of sauerkraut for the day, and that's it, and see how you feel. And if you feel great and you don't get like kind of gassy or bloaty, then you could go ahead and add more. And just do a little with each of your meals and you'll be fine. But for a lot of people...
Oh, look, here's Beatrice Burke. She said, I just came when you talked about Aunt B.
Oh, yay.
But a lot of people,
yeah. So a lot of people... do wonder about that, if they get too much, but just if you do it and you don't do too much, you'll be fine. And once you get used to it, then you'll be spot on. Like for me, I like to have a little sauerkraut in the morning. You can have kombucha with lunch, at dinner time. You could have, like I say, you could do your fermented mustard, or you can ketchup, or how was it 3 weeks ago? We did my onions are up here too. We did the fermented onions. So, and actually, I was going to use those tonight for our dinner, and I didn't do it. Darn!
You're too busy putting aloe vera on your burn.
Yeah, I fried myself. Took the meat out and picked it up, and the steam went psh, all over my thumb.
No, Steve and Jessica, I don't. I'm not tired. I don't sound like Steve. I got energy for days, man. I can do it all day and every day. I'm just relaxing. I'm chilling. Just chilling. So, nah, you started it. All right, y'all. So what's next? Man, we are getting ready to roll into 2024. Stacy and I have some big plans for 2024. We got 2 conferences going on. We have a woman's retreat going on. 3 conferences going on that we're hosting, providing all the information for.
But you guys don't know, we're not exactly sure where the other 2 are going.
Yeah, the other one's going to be in Hannibal. Yeah, we do. And it's going to be in the last weekend of August.
24th and 25th.
So usually we're the first weekend. This time it'll be the last weekend, because we're going to do everything outside, and we wanted it to be a little cooler for y'all.
So mark these dates. We have the dates. So it's October 25th and August 25th and 26th. August 25th and 26th. That's going to be in Hannibal, Missouri. That's going to be more intimate conference.
Yes.
And that's with the riverboat cruise and all that. And then we'll have the women's conference, which is going to be October 4th and 5th.
Right.
So maybe plan that.
And don't just mark them down now. I don't have tickets available yet, but don't make any plans on those days.
Yeah.
Make sure you
October
don't make
4th and 5th is the
Some
women's
people are trying to have things around these dates, and we don't want you to get messed up here. So just make sure you guys mark the dates down, and then when the tickets go out, you guys can be ready to get them. Oh, we got lots of emails. Yeah, electroculture is good. We get it. We're going to be doing some too. We're going to be trying to show you guys a lot of different things. 2024, we're going to have a crash course up for you guys if you really want to learn this lifestyle. We're committed to teaching you guys, but you're going to have to be committed to joining our universities. So if you're committed for that, we're going to walk you through all this stuff, give you all of our best information. We're going to be uncensored, talking about medical stuff and health and nutrition and everything else, because y'all, they are putting up kiboshes on social media every single day. I'm telling you.
And Jennifer says more fermenting, more microgreens, more self-sufficiency in 2024. It's going to be that year. So, for a lot of you guys, how important and how awesome is that, just to have that empowerment of knowing that you can take care of yourself, that you could, grow something. You can grow something in a pot. You could grow microgreens. Go to barefootmicrogreens.com, get your fermenting kit from them, start fermenting so you can have fresh food that's full of enzymes and nutrition, and then just learn how to forage, learn how to cook, maybe make bread. Some of these things just start doing, pick a month or a couple months to get good at something, and then change and try something else. And then that way, every step of the way, you're going to get better and better at being able to take care of yourself and not having to rely on always going to the store.
Yeah, and you guys are talking about the Remedy book. A lot of people already got them, like 6,500 people already got them. Because we pretty much got them all out the door. If you didn't get your Remedy book, that means you're on the second pre-sale. And we'll get that out to you as soon as they get in. With the holidays and everything, it's going to be a bit of a delay. But don't miss out on the second run of the Remedy books, because we're only going to order what you guys are ordering, because we do all this ourselves, and so we're going to have to order the books, pay for them, get them here, ship them out, the whole nine. So if you guys want to get those books, order them now. I'll leave a link for you, and we're getting the second pre-order together now, which will ship out in 4 to 6 weeks roughly. A little faster, a little slower, just depends on what's going on at the publishing place and with the holidays and stuff.
And then,
but if you don't get on the second round, you're going to have to wait even longer, because then we'll have to get all those out the door, order another batch, and then it'll take 6 to 8 weeks for those orders to come in. So you'll be like mid of summer or something, but we're only going to turn this pre-order of these books here probably pretty soon. So if you want to do it, you should do it now.
So prayer order says, what temperatures do you need to order in order to ferment? You just need room temperature.
Yep.
So it could be anywhere from like 62, 65 degrees to 80 degrees, wherever your house is generally. So in general, and I mean, in the summertime for me, it gets hotter in here sometimes. It'll ferment quicker, but it'll still work. But the best tasting ferment is probably between like 65 and 75 degrees. A lot of people say 65 to 72 degrees. I'm not, everyone has different kind of houses and their temperature. So I'll say 65 to 75 makes a really nice ferment.
What's up, Max? We see the Max are here tonight. Yes, you guys are getting unsubscribed from our channel. Trust me. I have people emailing me. They're getting unsubscribed like 5 times a week from our channel. They keep resubscribing and YouTube keeps unsubscribing. They keep resubscribing and YouTube keeps unsubscribing, because YouTube is your boss. And they are going to tell you who you're going to watch. And you don't want to watch Doug and Stacy. That's what they're telling you. But you want to watch us. So you are going to have to stay vigilant, y'all. Y'all are going to have to participate in life a little more than you have been. Especially with all this AI coming up, man. They're going to have your head spinning off. Trust me. Just waiting on the stitches. I had a whole bunch of stitches in there this morning. You serious right now? Are the stitches really gone?
It says they're gone?
If y'all are, you guys got to keep an eye on them stitches. I dropped like 300 or 200 things of stitches just over the last couple days or something. We're a little behind on them. So if you guys do get them,
stitches, don't we?
We're going to, there's 84 in stock right now. Get the stitches. Oh, 46. Uh-oh. 36. Uh-oh. 20. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 10. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You're kidding. He's kidding.
I'll leave the link for you guys to get the stitches if you want to get them. Get them while they're hot. Yep. Yeah, if
you guys notice, all the chemtrails have been crazy.
It's ridiculous.
I've been drinking lots of Mullen tea.
And do not listen to people telling you that there's no such thing as chemtrails, you guys. Okay? A, they're just ignorant of it, and they just don't want to believe it. Or B, I don't know. But this is truth. I've showed you guys video after video after video. I have more I can do, but I'm just telling you guys, all the information is there. Your own government tells you they're doing it. You have your own eyeballs to see that they're doing it. You know what's up. The agenda is global warming, climate change, something messy with the weather. So, come on. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. All right, 84, rest and digest. General store. Can you use stitches on an incision from Mohs surgery to help heal it?
What?
MOH surgery? I don't know, because you're already stitched up probably. I don't know how well that'll work there. It's just made for not having stitches. What's good for that, though, is like coconut oil. You could rub some of that on there, and especially if it's going to scar, to help work that scar out.
Oh, someone just said, where do you get mullein tea? Mullein tea is really good for your respiratory system. So you can find mullein, like you can order like Frontier is a good organic brand, Star West Botanicals, Mother Earth.
Stitches have not been removed, y'all. There's
Mount Rose
plenty of them in
herbs.
stock.
So there's a lot of good places like that you can get some good organic mullein. And the other place you can get it is if you forage, you could go ahead and look. Mullein grows. It's a biennial that grows all around. The second year, it grows straight up and it has this like pointy thing, kind of yellow, like a flower thing at the top. And you can harvest and do it yourself. So maybe look into foraging. Look into Dr. Jones's herbal class. You can learn all about mullein and all the good things that it does and all these things that can help you, you know, herb type antibiotics and all these different things that are very helpful in your day-to-day life for yourself and your kids.
She just mentioned about Dr. Jones' herbal class, y'all. I'm leaving the link here. Scroll down and hit the herbal class. If you ever wanted to learn about how to use herbs in your life, he has an awesome class. It's on sale till the first of the year at $800, and normally it's like $16. And it's all PDF download. You can print it off on your computer. And you can have it all.
You get it's a lifetime membership.
Lifetime membership.
So you know, a lot of us are like, oh, this is happening, you don't get to do it. I mean, you'll have it for a lifetime. Some of these things, after a couple years, they just go away. So you'll have it for a lifetime. So I'm doing it. I love it more than anything. It's wonderful. He really gets into great detail about everything. He's a good teacher. You can totally understand him. He's the teacher that everybody wants to have when you go to school.
And if you don't want to do the whole class, maybe he has the books. You can get the books on how to forage, books on how to take care of yourself. I mean, there's other resources there as well.
And there's also tinctures and things there that you can get. So if you go to our link, then you can go to his whole website and find a lot of really cool things.
Dogs love coconut oil. Yes, it's great for their teeth and their gums.
In my remedy book, I put Molly in the front page of the section on that with on the animal part with coconut oil.
Yeah, so anyways, if you guys haven't watched the video that I did the other day, we had some lambs on the homestead. Please go watch that video, even if you don't want to watch it, I guess, because it's saying,
no, it was really good.
It's saying that you guys don't want to watch it, and I couldn't believe it for 1 second. We just had a nice little walk around the farm. I showed you some of the animals. We talked about what's going on, so please make sure you open up a window and watch that video when we're done, and smash the thumbs up, leave a comment on it, and show YouTube and tell them that you don't want them bossing you around on who you should be watching and that you like that video. Because it kind of hurt my feelings. I even took it down. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was a good video. We had the babies were out there, and I was just kind of letting you guys know how I feel, which I always do. But
no, it was a good video. I liked the video. Sometimes I don't like the video. Sometimes I do. I like that video.
What do you mean sometimes? All right, let's answer some questions. You know, we all know what's going on. Please be prepared, y'all. Don't take this stuff lightly. I mean, seriously. There's some stuff coming your way.
Oh, Meg says, was YouTube your boss? They pay you, right?
No, YouTube doesn't pay me nothing. So how about those apples, okay? Nothing, nada. Because they don't like me talking about anything outside of their agenda. Zip, zero, zilch. Now we're counting on y'all to crowdfund us. If you want to keep us on the air, you need to help us out with supporting what we do. That's all. It's up to you. Now I used to leave it up to YouTube. Now it's up to you. And we don't need much. I'm still looking for when you get your bend tonight clay and your stitches. I did put an order with you earlier this month. Can't wait to see you. So the candles are out of stock because we sold them all. The beeswax candles and the stitches come from us, and we're trying to work through those orders right now. Doug's self-protection every day. And then we also have the bentonite clays from Redmond. If you guys are not stocking up on your salt and bentonite clay supplies,
oh, let's talk about that.
Shame on you.
Yeah, the bentonite clay, I use it, and someone just says that they started making the homemade tooth powder with the bentonite clay.
Yep.
And they've been using it for a week and can't believe how much better it is than homemade toothpaste I've ever made. It's fabulous. I love the bentonite clay. It's good for, bug bites, tick bites, spider bites, poison ivy, diaper rash. I mean, it does mastitis, all these great things like that you might get.
Blackheads on your face, all kinds of burns.
I'll tell you, the other day I was going over to the Amish.
Yes.
I brought them a little bag over of some goodies. I usually give the families like that some of these, good little treats and things. And all of a sudden I'm going up to the door and I hear literal like screaming, like blood curdling screaming. And it wasn't just like a regular baby cry. And so the one daughter was there taking care of their aunt because everyone had gone to some school program. They're having like a holiday program where they do poems and they were all reading these poems. So she was there and she had a little girl, and when they iron, they have the old irons, right? What are they? And then they get them hot on the stove, and then that's what they use. So she went to put it down. The little girl put her finger down, and it went really, really bad. So I got there right in time, and you can just see all the skin and everything coming off of it. So
the bells you're hearing are the wind chimes. The wind's picking up. It was 60 degrees today, and now we're getting some winter rolling in.
And so, we cooled it off, rinsed it with a little water, and then we went ahead, and I remember giving the mom some bentonite clay gel that I had made, and we put it all over. I just told her, we put a Band-Aid over it and just to keep it moist, because if you put it on a burn, you don't want to let it get dry. So just kind of keep it moist, and she watched it and all that. And so it was crazy because she was crying and crying and crying, and the second we put it on there, she was like still crying, and then all of a sudden she stopped. Because it does really cool it and kind of help pull the pain from it. So.
If you're talking about focusing on the material, not the spiritual, you obviously and definitely didn't watch my video yesterday. And you're talking outside of your face. All right. Time to start the wood stave tomorrow in Northeast Oklahoma. Yeah. We've had ours rolling pretty much 24/7. There's a couple nights where we let it go out.
Oh, no.
But it's been running pretty good.
No,
garlic and honey is going to last forever. It's just going to get really dark, but you want to use it. You don't want to have this stuff lasting, y'all. You make this stuff so you can use it to keep you healthy, and that's why you don't want to just look at it and have it sitting around, right? If you order a sun oven, you want to whip that thing out of the box and get busy with it. Start learning it and using it and cleaning it and cooking with it and dehydrating with it. Stitches is a herbal blend of organic herbs. Stacy and I, it's our proprietary blend that we put together, and we have bottled it up and we sell it, and it basically has shown beneficial to help you if you have a cut. Like if you cut your hand, if you're operating with a knife, if you're doing some butchering, if you get cut on something, it's been shown to, instead of stitches, you could actually pour this on there. It's a dry pack, and then you leave it in there, and then it'll actually heal and close the wound.
It may heal, right?
No, it does.
Say the right
no, it does. Okay, but it has been shown beneficial to replace stitches. That's the part I have to say. Because you might want to get some stitches, but you might want to get some herbal stitches.
Yes, we have to be careful what we say, right?
No, I'm not mad. I was making a point because she was talking about spiritual. Get your stuff together now. Follow the bouncing ball. We put them up. Watch them or don't watch them.
Are you in a sassy mood tonight?
I am, man. Well, I'm just reading the comments. I'm not a whipping boy. I like barking back at you too. So don't think you're going to drop some barky comment on me and I'm just going to be like passive soy boy or something. No, I'm going to bark back and make a big scene out of it maybe, and who knows what. So nah. All right. Could bentonite clay cause my mouth to get really red and chapped? No.
Why is it in your mouth?
Yeah. And
you're
if you're making the tooth powder, you're just using a small amount.
Yeah, the recipe is 2 parts of the bentonite clay to 1 part baking soda, and then you can adjust it. Like if you want to go a little bit less on the baking soda or a little bit more on the baking soda as you can. And then I put a little salt in there, a little pinch of cinnamon, a little pinch of cloves, some few drops of peppermint oil, and you kind of just mix it all up, and that's what you use. But you know, just gotta listen to your body. I mean, if you're using it as a toothpaste, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Everyone's different.
Chat goes fast, Jamie. You gotta be catching up. And actually, if you put your mouse on it, you can slow it down. You can scroll at your own leisure. And then if you hit that blue arrow on the box there, if you're on your laptop or desktop, it'll take you right back down to the right where we're at in the chat. Boom! Right there, I can see the latest comment. If you're on your phone, you just put your finger on there and just scroll through the comments and read them at your leisure, and then you hit that blue arrow. Same thing. See the blue arrow right there? Right there at the bottom there, blue arrow. You just hit that and it'll take you to the latest, freshest comment. I can't slow it down. There's a slow motion mode, but all that does is slow you down. So like you can only make 1 comment every minute or something, and I don't really bother with that. All right. Y'all are kind of lame tonight. Ask some questions. Let's go.
Well, I'm now noticing there's a lot of people asking about the mullein tea. So mullein tea, I was saying earlier, is good for your respiratory system. And it's been used forever. And it's good like to help break up mucus. It's also good for inflammation. That's the reason I just started drinking it again, because of all the chemtrails. They just keep hammering the sky. So
please hit that thumbs up. And how do you like the Zionist on full display? Leveling a whole country. Can you imagine if a gang came into New York and grabbed 7 hostages and then left? And then we just leveled New York. Tripping. All right, do you grow elderberry on the homestead? Absolutely, we grow. We're like the elderberry main homestead people that talk about elderberry. We got some of the best videos on elderberry. We talk about elderberry, elderberry juice, elderberry wine, elderberry jelly, elderberry toe jam.
You can go find them.
We're going to actually have elderberry starts for sale here in about another 3 or 4 weeks because it's going to get a little colder out. We'll cut our elderberry plants, and you guys can purchase some elderberry plants right from the homestead. So how do you like those apples? Plugs, tell me the make and model of your knife. mtknives.net. mtknives.net. Great family business. You know, they're nice people. They come to our conferences. They've been hanging around us for a long time. If you guys want to hear a very interesting story about this, when he first came, the very first time I ever met him, very first time, he was coming through town. It was way back in the beginning of the channel, maybe even Growing in Faith Farms times, right? And he got a hold of me, Patrick, here, and he said, hey, man, you know, I'm kind of coming through. I know you live somewhere in Missouri, you know, I'm blah, blah, blah. I would like to come through, and yada, yada, yada. And he got here. I remember it was dark outside. I don't think you weren't even here. Were you here? No.
I was too.
Were you here?
Yeah.
It was dark outside when he got here. It was dark inside of our house because we were only living, you know, now we got these lights here, but we were only having, you know, oil lamps and stuff. And
they weren't even very good oil lamps.
Yeah, and he came in with his daughter, and they sat on the couch, and we talked a little bit. He's like, oh, I love your show and everything. You know, it's just kind of like, you know, kind of awkward. You know what I mean? And he brought me a sharpening stone. He wasn't making knives, or maybe he was just starting to make knives. And he brought me a sharpening stone, and, you know, he left and everything. And I thought, man, that was, you know, kind of different, you know. And then a little bit of time went on, and then, you know, we started our conference stuff, and then he started showing up there, and then we just become good friends after all that stuff. I just kind of mentioned that in the video I did yesterday, you know, about how people have come to our homestead. We've seen a lot of people come to our homestead and visit us. And then I kind of follow them a little bit after the fact and stuff. And it's just interesting to see how people, like, what do people do actually with the advice that we give and the information that we share. And we see some people 100%, like, you know, the Murphys and other people that we know are going 100% all in, you know, just want to do it and are very passionate about it. And then we just see people that they say they want to do it and they show up at stuff and events, but then they just don't do it. And it's just different. It's just weird to me.
But the thing is I think for everyone, just, start doing something. You start making these little changes.
Yeah.
Like I say, do something for a whole month.
Maybe that's one problem. Maybe people think they have to do everything that we're doing.
And I think it gets overwhelming. You know how it is. I mean, even for, your closet gets so crazy and so messed up, and like you just let it keep getting worse and worse because it's so overwhelming. So you just got to start with one little thing and start doing it. And then that way, once you get good at it, then you'll go to the next thing and start doing that. And then that way, eventually you'll get, your skills maybe that you need to do, or maybe you're going to, maybe start looking for property. I know Patrick from MT Knives. They moved. And they have a real
they're building down there right now. They're putting in their fencing and they're going all in. They got a bunch of kids.
But maybe some people don't want to be on a homestead. Maybe you want to just live in the city. Well, then you can live in the city, but learn how to take care of yourself.
That's why we provide the health and nutrition information, y'all, because a lot of people can't, especially now. That's what they're doing right now. They're pricing you out of the market, so to speak, okay? Because it used to be $3,000 an acre around here. Now it's 10. It used to be $3 a bale for hay around here. Now it's 10. You understand? So they're pricing everything so high, and a lot of people can't do it. But if you just focus in on the health and nutrition information, you can make small changes in your life, even if you live in an apartment, that can really move the needle on your health. And the food probably that you're eating, especially if you buy a lot of it from the store, is making you sick. Full stop. End of conversation. Fact. I don't care if you're buying organic every day, it's making you sick. I'm telling you.
Julie says in Alaska there's no snow, rain, and the wind
Nothing.
is 55 knots.
I don't make this stuff up, y'all. They are spraying the skies, and there's no surprise. I have a clip. I wonder if I can find it, but I have a clip. I forget the guy's name. The guy who was running Iran. Yeah, it was Iran back in the day when we were in Iraq, and he's on the UN floor talking about how America was spraying the skies over there and drying up, even though they're in the desert, but even drying up the other little rain that they got to force them into the accord. Man, where would that video be? Where could I find it? I do not know. I'll find it for you. But the video I have for tomorrow, man, it's going to... We are going into a total... totalitarian. With these Simi Valley, techno geeks. They're trying to wrap their fingers around you guys. I hope you understand what's going on here. She said, get one filter on the filter waiting list. Spoke to the Berkey rep. Yeah, if you guys are trying to get filters, it's a little hard to get filters. Uncle Doug trying to give you guys a heads up about it. And now it's hard to get those. Just like land and homesteads. Thanks for spending Christmas Eve with us as well. The summer solstice is on the way. Pretty soon the days will be getting longer. The winter. The days will be getting longer, so.
Yeah, every day now since the 21st. Yeah, so we'll get like a minute or two. So the days are getting longer. So I like that because it's not fun getting dark at 4:30.
Man, I'll be going to bed at like 6, 7 o'clock. Oh, the Murphys are hanging out in our learning center over there. We just had a big turkey. We butchered a big turkey. And we got all the Murphys are over there hanging out, watching us on the live show over there. Because we had to stop everything so we could come hang out with you guys and see what's going on in your world. And there's still 71 stitches in stock, so y'all must not be liking them no more. No problem. Oh, I had to refresh my screen. 34 in stock. I guess you kind of like them. All right. Man, 2024 is going to be lit. I hope you guys are ready. Ready and excited. And you got, it's good too. there's a lot of good that can come from all this stuff. There's a lot of opportunity. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are going to get laid off. So there's opportunity there. It just depends on how you look at it, I guess.
Yes, Denise, mullein is Mullein.
Yes.
Yes. And it just makes a tea. It just kind of probably tastes like you think it tastes. It's just kind of like a tea kind of taste. I don't know how to even describe it. And it's great. I like to drink mine plain. I always put ginger with everything. I'm like a ginger girl. I love ginger. So I put mine with ginger, and I use it in one of our tea balls that we have. So if you guys don't have, get a tea ball. These are the best in the whole world tea balls that we have.
The bestest in the whole world tea balls. They're all stainless steel.
To the left.
To the left, to the left, to the left, 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 to the left, to the left, to the left, left, left. Oh my gosh. Oh man, we have such tiny spaces around here. So this is the stainless steel tea ball.
Yeah, it's great. It's like a shot. Stop. So yeah, I just put everything in there.
Stainless steel tea ball, and you can stir with them. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys have seen these before. We've had them for a while.
Yeah, they're on our website.
I found these pretty slick. And you put the tea right in there, and then see all the holes, so you can steep your tea. That's all stainless steel, except right here it stops being stainless steel. So if you get these things, only get this tea hot water up to the neck here, and then not right here, because this has kind of got like some kind of a finish on it, and I don't want you guys getting that flaked off in your stuff. And every once in a while you got to screw the end. It's kind of like a pin, so make sure you have that tight, and everything will work right. But these are pretty slick. Off Grid with Doug and Stacy at the Shop Tab. Awesome tea ball. If you pick up some tea and other stuff too, you can get free shipping.
Gabriel says, are we making plans to expand our water storage?
Yes.
We are?
Yes, because we stepped up. If you guys are following our channel, we stepped up and got a high tunnel last year. We got it in and everything at the end of the year, so spring will be coming, and I am going to need more water. If you guys get a high tunnel or greenhouse like that, you are going to have more water. And that's one reason why I've never had it before. But too much chemtrails. So I'm trying to, I'm trying to do the best that I can over here, y'all. I mean, we're like pawns in this stuff, and I'm trying to get off the chessboard, if you will. So we got that thing going, but I'm gonna have to step up my water storage out in the garden. So stay tuned for some really good videos about that coming up as we get through winter time and get prepared for spring harvesting of water for the garden. But that's the only area that I'm gonna
because
increase.
Like the ones in the barn, we have 1,500 gallons.
3,000 gallons.
Well, 1,500 gallons.
Yeah.
So that makes 3,000, and so that's fine for us too. You also got to look at how many people are in your family and how much water you use, your laundry, and all that. And it's just us too, so that's good for us.
Yeah, I guess we'll be live on New Year's too. Y'all are stuck with us for New Year's too, y'all. We'll be here. We won't fall asleep on you. And somebody said too that we're like, I don't know what the weeks are. Somebody calculate the weeks, but we're like 30,000 or 3,000 weeks away. 3,000 weeks from the signing of us being a country until now. They're saying all kinds of crazy stuff out there on the socials and the internets. If you guys follow this stuff, I really believe it's going to be an interesting year coming up. Just very interesting year coming up. So I'm imploring y'all to
go in with an open mind.
Just have your preps are the most important. Having your pantries full and your storage preps full is going to be the most important.
And I think a lot of the movies that you've been watching in your lifetime may come true too.
Just be prepared. All right, curious about how you celebrate Christmas. We do not do Christmas. And you shouldn't either if you're a Christian. But do your own homework and draw your own conclusions. But that cat is out of the bag. If you actually care. That's the caveat. There you go. I'm just here to enjoy the channel. Why, thanks, Texas lady. We're just here to help you with your border down there. It's a hot mess. Every American citizen should be armed and at the border and telling all these people coming in to go stand in line.
Hi, Daisy. Say hi to Daisy.
What's up, Daisy? Yes, you do wash ski, Ace.
No, it was the 100 times.
I
washed
know.
ghee.
It's the 100 times wash ghee. So yeah, you wash it. And Stacy's
It's
going to
just
do
water.
a video about
It's
it.
just water. Yeah, you just rinse it in cold water 100 times. And it's like an all-day process. Oh, and then Diane, greetings from Bulgaria.
What's up, Bulgaria?
My favorite feta cheese is Bulgarian feta.
Okay, what's the recipe for the mice and the rats? 50%?
Well, now I'm going to give you lots of options. Not everyone has everything. So if you have the little Jiffy cornbread meal, you can use that. If you have a box of cake mix, you can use that. If you have flour, you can use that. So it's going to be half of either the Jiffy cornbread, a cake mix, or flour, and then 2 baking soda. And you're going to mix that all up. Now, if you have rats, I would use a chocolate cake mix.
Oh, they like the
Rats
chocolate.
like chocolate. Yeah. Okay, so it's half and half, and then you'll mix it up, and then I just set it all over the places, and then I put a little bowl of water, because what happens is they'll drink it, they'll eat it, and then you drink a little water, and then they kind of can't burp, and then they'll end up dying. So it really, really works. So I've used the Jiffy. The first time I ever tried it, I used the Jiffy cornbread mix, because you can get those cheap. So you can do the cornbread, and then if you have flour, it works well too. I just think maybe with the cornbread, maybe they might think it tastes better than just plain flour. So that might be good if you want to try that. Just get a bunch of Jiffy, and that can be your mice or rat killer. And then I just put it wherever you got them. We had a bunch of them in our spray foam, going in the foam in the barn. And you could hear them moving around. And I just put them there. And it's crazy. In the morning, you got up, all of it was gone. And then I didn't hear any more mice. So it worked out really good.
And they also got the lids on the buckets you can put on there, and they go in there and they die, and you can drown them. I mean, there's lots of different ways. Traps, commercial traps you can get and put them around your place. So, but yeah, you don't want to, if you let them get a foothold on your place, then you're in big trouble. Okay, because they multiply so fast. I know you can see that movie Ben right now in your mind. But you do not want them getting a foothold in your place, man.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Get rid of them fast.
We had this mom hen who hatched all these chicks like not that long ago. I talked about it on a live show. And I mean, it's late. And these little things are running around. Well, she only has one left, but this thing is going to make it. So it runs around, but it's loud. It's like cheep, 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 all over. You could hear it. It could be way far away.
Yeah, we just had a chick in winter.
Yeah.
Outside.
So, and she's running around. It's freezing cold. The chick's running around and all that. And because it doesn't have, I can see it's finally getting a couple like real feathers. And then they'll start to be able to keep warm. But all of a sudden you're hearing it just, cheep, 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 cheep. And I'm thinking, does a cat have it? What's up? And she finally took it into the chicken coop. And the mom's wanting to get up and roost, and the baby is too little to get up and roost, and so it keeps yelling for her. And then mama has to come back down. And like right before we started the live show, it was doing the same thing. I had to go out there to make sure it was okay. And she's down there trying to get it to come up there, but it can't. So, but it's really cute. I can't believe it. We need to think of a cute name. You guys got a cute name for him? Because he's a survivor.
How do you know it's a he?
I don't know what it is yet.
So we can't give it a name yet, otherwise you're falling into the propaganda.
You can give it a name like Jamie can be a boy or a girl name.
Oh,
it can be something like that.
Come on.
We can name it a thing,
No.
anything. But this thing is, I think it's totally cool. I can't believe in the middle of winter we've hatched this little baby and it's doing really well. So, oops.
Y'all are asking no questions. I'm all talked out.
No, you're not.
Are you talking about illegals taking over? I mean, y'all better wake up and smell that coffee right quick. They are flooding the border with fighting age men. Listen to me. Men take their wives to flee war. Men leave their wives behind to go to war. All right? You guys if you're not paying attention what's going on, they have these internment camps. They are flooding these people in. You have governments now, your own government stealing your tax dollars, tripping over themselves to house these clowns. Okay? They're already causing all kinds of problems everywhere they are, and they're coming to a theater near you. I was talking to somebody today. She was in Georgia, a little town in Georgia, and she says there's a bus of them loading in there right now. Okay. This is all part of the thing, is to overwhelm the system. Okay. And don't believe their lying eyes when you realize the real lies about them saying they're creating voters. Okay. That is a total bunch of baloney. All right. That's just the soft sell to help you rationalize. Okay. Treason on the highest order here, letting people just come in over our borders. Okay. Treason on the highest order. All right. This thing pops off. We have never seen nothing like it, yo. And they tried to keep Lincoln off the ballot. I tried to do some more homework on this because there's some false stuff going around on the internet. But right after they did that, don't forget we had the Civil War. So if you don't, pay attention to history, they say you're doomed to repeat it. Cue up the...
All right, Missouri Rose says, do I plant by the moon signs? I need advice on that.
Absolutely.
Yes, there is a great website for any of you guys that you're interested in doing that. And it'll tell you the day, the month, the days, everything about it, everything you want to know. Plain and simple. It's called AstroSeek. I think AstroSeek. ASTRO Seek. I think it's astroseek.com. And I just go to it and it'll have everything. And it talks about...
Allegedly.
Allegedly what?
Nothing. Everything is allegedly.
Yes. So I really love it. I did a lot of, over the years, I've done comparisons of like the best time to plant your root vegetables, like your beets or your onions and your potatoes and things like that. And then planting them when the moon signs are right, and then doing it when you don't plant the moon signs, and it's still going to grow. But when you do it with the moon signs, so let's say with the moon and the gravitational pull and all that, when you do it, when it's time to do it for the root crops, it'll help pull that way. And then like right after the new moon, you're going to plant like things like lettuce and your greens. It's going to give a lot of energy to pull it up. So, and to make it taste better, to be more moist. I mean, just all about it. So I like to plant by the moon, but look at astroseek.com. It's a great website, and it goes through everything you want to know and when to plant it, flowers, bushes, everything.
And not just your planting, y'all. If you're putting in fence posts, all this stuff. No, but I'm just saying all this stuff matters with the moon cycles, because the gravitational pull is pushing or pulling depending on the cycle, right? That's where all this stuff comes from. And there's a lot to it. Even the Amish, they try to work with putting their posts in the ground for the fences and the corner posts when the cycles are right. Even putting gravel down on your driveway, right, is when the signs are right. And you'll get a much better application if you do it that way. And I've seen it firsthand. We're not making this stuff up. Only if you hit that thumbs up, though, we'll tell you. Oh, man, we just got to have more fun. We're going to need more fun. We need to be laughing while Rome is burning. Oh, man. Stacy, can I use bentonite clay in the inside of my lower eyelid?
The inside? Why are you doing that?
I have a sore there. Man, y'all are something else.
I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but colloidal silver.
Do your
research on colloidal silver.
Yeah, that's great for your eye.
I like the brand Sovereign Silver. But just do your research.
It's true, everything they are saying. Yes, thank you, Laura. We really don't have time for lies right now. It's too close. It's upon us. My greens are very tender and sweet, and yes, catching on. Do y'all follow the moons for the Sabbath feasts? Yes. Says that there's moons and the stars are to be signs for us, right? But see, that there's a whole debate behind all that stuff too. Trust me, y'all. I mean, I've been down all these roads. I've been down all these roads. Stacy, that's one thing about us. We're not Googlers, okay? When we give you guys advice and we're telling you all this stuff and remedy books and fermenting, this is because this is what we do, right? We're not Googlers. If you guys want to learn stuff, make sure the people you're listening to, watching, or anything else have 10,000 hours. That's the industry standard to show that they're a professional. 10,000 hours. No, there's no candle videos. No. But we do sell them. Our family makes them, but we don't have no videos on how we're making them.
Oh, and then you know what else also too, when you look at your eyes, because I use the castor oil, just I put it on my eyes every night for, it helps your eyelashes grow. It also helps, and I've helped my vision too. It's helped me tremendously because my eyes weren't very good. And many years ago, I was eating a lot of high carbohydrates. I wasn't eating very good, so I was probably getting cataracts. Who knows? But I see better now than I did probably when I was in my 30s and my 40s. And actually 50s. I truly believe I like the castor oil, and I think probably if you had something in your eye, the castor oil could help with that too. Just do a little patch test and see if you don't have any irritation or anything, and then see what you think. Just kind of wipe it on there and see what happens. But I put it on my eyes every night. I love castor oil, and castor oil just by itself is just an amazing. Honestly, and I was saying, was it last week I was talking about the castor oil?
Mm-hmm.
That castor oil is probably, it's in like my top 3 or 4 favorite things. If I had to like only pick a few things just to have, it would be castor oil because it's great for inflammation. So if you had arthritis or pains or anything, you could put that on there. You could use a castor oil pack or even just rub it on there, put a nice cotton cloth over it or wool cloth. It's good for a lot of female issues, if you had ovarian cysts or fibroids or heavy menstrual cycles or cramping. It's great for like liver detoxing. If you want to do that, it's good for your colon to help you with digestion, going to the bathroom regularly.
Next week, we'll do a whole little thing about it, maybe.
Next week?
Yeah, we'll do a thing about castor oil. We'll give you guys some great tips. We'll give you some discount codes and some hot news.
Yeah, because there's so much. I mean, there's things you can use it for your thyroid. I mean, it's just it's amazing, and it's something that is very simple to use. But you got to make sure on what kind that you get. I think it makes a lot, especially you want it in a glass bottle.
Yeah.
But we'll go into it a whole lot more.
Next week. If you guys are really serious about castor oil, just chill out till next week, and then we will smash your world with it next weekend. Yeah. We'll be a lot more prepared. We were pretty busy here today. We had to butcher a turkey yesterday and all this stuff. We had to come over from our other house around the corner in the subdivision. You guys are something else, man. Cracking me up. All right.
Yeah, see, Anita says that for the castor oil is good for styes. Definitely, yeah.
Be careful. You don't want to get it in your eye because it'll burn your eyes.
No, it won't.
Castor oil burn in your eye on the inside of your eye?
No.
Oh, it won't? Really?
No. It's not going to burn your eye.
Not even a little bit?
No, you put it in, no.
In your eye?
No, but you put it in there, it's still going to go in there. No. I mean,
let's try it.
No, gosh. I'm going to put it all over your eyes when you're sleeping. You should use it.
Oh, man. Here, you guys want to see something lit? And I try to tell you guys, man. Doug is just, that's why we got to get our next thing going, because I'm trying to break loose on all this information on you guys, and social media does not like it. Okay. So I got this thing set up where we're going to bust it out on you guys, and we're going to show you guys some real heavy duty stuff with this new thing I'm working on. And hope you guys appreciate it. But here is something I posted today. You see that? Facebook logos from the Freemasons. The Google stuff is from the Freemasons. The mail thing is from the Freemasons. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, man. And then, on the flip side, Facebook, Google, all started by the CIA. Don't believe Zuckerberg and all these people started this. Not true. These are all companies and things that were made to harvest your data, period. And to get us to feel comfortable with sharing all of our information. That's what I'm finding out. And now what they're going to do is, after they've been harnessing this information now for a decade, they're going to start flipping the script on you. It's not going to be too good. There, you guys can freeze that, and you can check that out. And put that in your pipe and smoke it. And, it never really dawned on me until all this stuff happened. That's why YouTube pays money for videos, y'all. They started doing this stuff and they never paid money for videos. And we put up videos. I did videos 2.5 years. They never paid me a dime. I did them every single day because I just want you guys to have the information. And then like several years into it, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, roughly, they started sending checks for the videos, right? Like paying us to put up the videos. Well, man, that was pretty cool, right? Well, actually, some people learned about that and created businesses on it. You know what I'm saying? And so now that I'm seeing how they're bringing on the AI, they're bringing in all this surveillance. They want to have your facial recognition, your retina scans. It's all making sense. This whole thing is a setup to harvest all of our interaction and how we connect with each other and how we share and how we think. It's all being fed into the big machine. And that's why our videos aren't monetized anymore. And I'm going to try not to let them be monetized anymore. And we're just going to focus on, providing you guys with some good products and with some great information. And then you guys are going to crowdsource what we're doing. And then we're going to try to kick Google to the curb completely. I'm going to start my own hosting internet information site. I'm straight up doing it right now because I am not going to be shut up. Okay. I'm not. I'm just not. And I know people want the information and y'all are being sidewinkled into one narrative. There's many people right now that do not know that you can actually sue the manufacturers of that lie because it failed you, because they polluted it. So it's called, there's a legal name for it. But they actually polluted the samples after they got the approval to put it out in the emergency release, right? So because of that, you can now sue Pfizer or those companies because they gave you contaminated loads, okay? And this is fact. And you can go look this stuff up right now, and there's class action lawsuit because a lot of y'all don't think you can sue them because they have those immunities. That's not true in this case because they were busted polluting the stuff after the fact. And that's the kind of information we want to bring to you, but that Google and all these other places are shutting us up about because of the narrative. And now I just said it. So hopefully you guys will join us there. We're still going to post here and stuff, right? But our focus over there is going to be just all the stuff we've learned.
The stuff that we can't talk about.
We're going to walk you through everything. Stacy's going to go real hardcore into
yeah.
health and nutrition, especially for you ladies and stuff, because they're lying to you guys. We had to do our own self-diagnoses and get other people involved and work around the system to get her figured out. And we're just going to bring all the information. You know what I mean? And hopefully you guys will be on board with that. And it's going to be rocking. We're just going to do our own thing, man. And that's the way it's going to have to be going forward, y'all. If we're going to keep free information, not free, but just being able to freely speak, with each other, that's what we're going to have to do. And I don't want to create an echo chamber either. So even if you don't agree with some of our stuff, please join that so we can have your discourse and we can listen to you and we can converse together as a community and we can all draw good conclusions from all the information being provided. All right. How to take the vitamin D and vitamin K for winter when it's cloudy all winter. How to make vitamin D and vitamin K. You got any ideas?
Well, to make it?
Yeah.
Well, generally.
Get outside and.
Well, when it's cloudy, it's hard to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vitamin.
A lot of that comes from good food too, and you're fermenting.
Well, a lot of us though, it's definitely
Supplements.
Vitamin D is like yeah. You might, if you're not having much, K. I know you can get K2 from a lot of fermented type foods.
We can't even show you guys butchering on YouTube. Do you understand that? There's years, I have some butchering videos up, but there's big talk around the whole homestead community about 5 years ago. We couldn't even show you guys butchering on YouTube because the people at YouTube, the people that run this stuff, they're vegans and they promote that vegan lifestyle. And so they were whacking anybody who would put up a butchering video. So we can't even show you that. So on this new thing, we're going to be going all in depth with the butchering, showing you guys how to do the whole thing, dispatch, everything. Sorry. Somebody was just saying that down there, so I got excited about it. But yeah, I mean, just all that stuff.
And then you were talking about vitamin D.
Yes.
So vitamin D, I know you can do, you can eat mushrooms, get out in the sun as much as you can. You could also, and the K2 is fermented foods like natto, miso, sauerkraut has K2 in it. And just start eating some fermented foods that would help, but being outside. But generally, if you're going to be, if you're very far away from the equator, you definitely might need to supplement if you're not getting any sunshine, and look into getting a good sourced vitamin D. And generally, I like a lot of these supplements that are liquid, that you can just put a few drops in water, or just put them in your mouth too. Those work well.
And you guys better be careful. Some of y'all I know don't really like the pig. And what they do is they trick you, right? Because they call the pig in Hebrew, the pig is the deceiver. And a lot of y'all are taking supplements and they are wrapped in the pig. So make sure even gum has it, right? So just make sure if you're into that thing, if you're trying to keep the pig out of your life, that you look at all your ingredients. They encase your supplements in the pig, y'all. Rumble, no thank you.
Where are we?
We are in Missouri.
Thank you for telling me.
Bow, bow, bow. They call the pig the great deceiver because it has the split hoof, but it does not chew the cud, right? And if you guys actually just spent 10 seconds investigating the pig, man, I doubt if you would actually ever eat it again. You were sold another lie with that pig meat. I'm telling you right now. Hey, Doug, can you elaborate on No, you go do your own homework, Olivia. I don't want to sway you on that, man. That's a hard thing for some people. You know what I mean? So you guys, some of this religious stuff, you think you've been lied to about this other stuff? Oh. So you got to go do your own research on that stuff because you've internalized that stuff. And if I start telling you some stuff, you're going to be mad at Uncle Doug, and I don't want you being mad at me. But just know that I planted the seed and I broke up the ground, and now you got to go do what you got to do. And pray on it because we all just want to do what's right. Stacy, what weed berry did you use in the garden?
What's that called?
Oh, I bought the commercial grade weed barrier this time. We were using the billboard tarps, and they're fine. But we moved over. I put the all new weed barrier commercial grade stuff down.
Yeah, these are going to last longer.
It's just a little different type of fabric for the application that we're using now because we're walking on it a lot and not just having the rocks on it. Okay, please explain why no Rumble, because Rumble takes away your copyright privileges. And, dude, didn't you guys know just the other day Rumble got taken offline? They called it was from a hack or something. Rumble's not going to save you. You're not going to be on the internet and have Rumble be your free speech. Rumble's already, I've read stories where they've already done some squashing of the free speech on the Rumble. And what I'm setting up is nobody can tell me what to say or Stacy what to say. All you guys have to do is show up, though. That's the main thing. And if you do, we'll get it on like Donkey Kong. All right. None of them. Gab, neither. Trump won't save you either. No one's going to save you. You're on your own.
You have to save yourself.
I'm telling you. It's bottom line. Period. End of conversation.
Oh my gosh, I didn't drink my drink.
They're laughing at you thinking that somebody's going to come and save you. How can you store bottled water so it lasts longer? Bottled water lasts quite a while. Just cycle it out maybe every year. You know, if you just get them stocked up and then every 12 months you're just kind of cycling through it. You know what I mean? But bottled water is going to last you. All right, you guys. That's it, man. We 64 minutes in. The Murphys are next door. I'm just hanging out over there. We had our turkey we ate tonight for dinner. They sold all their possessions and all their stuff in Iowa and moved down here. They're going to start all over, build a homestead. They're doing it, man. People are doing it. If you're sitting here right now watching this video and you've been watching our channel for a while and you've been on the fence about this and you think, man, I don't know. People are doing it. They're doing it. Even now, people are doing it. So you can do it.
Yeah, and then start doing little changes. Like if you are drinking all the time out of those plastic water bottles, you know, start switching and getting a glass bottle or a stainless steel bottle.
Yeah.
You know, or if you want to start using like store-bought deodorant that has aluminum and all these other chemicals in it, stop with that. Like every month, try to change and do something different to get your health back. Start cooking from scratch. You know, start learning about how to forage or taking a class or sign up for Dr. Jones's, you know, herbal class, or just do some things to keep you educated and to take back your health and help yourself. What are you laughing at?
Saxy, you think China's out to get America? Come on, y'all. Are you really believing this stuff, right? China's out to get America. China's out to get America. Russia's out to get America. Man, this is some psyops. Y'all, China makes everything you have in your hand. Everything you have on your body, everything you have in your car, your house, everything around your whole kitchen, everything around everywhere in your house, unless you are going way out of your way to get not made in China. How are they out to get you? Because if they were out to get you, they would just say, yeah, we're done making stuff for you. And you would sit here and flounder like a fish, right? They're not out to get you. They're all in it together. Got it? They all talk on the phone, man. Hunter Biden be rolling over to China, yo. XE. They just had him in California. They cleaned all the streets up for him and everything. Man, you guys, come on. I cannot keep beating you up about this stuff. Stop buying these lies. Realize lies. China is not hurting nobody, right? They will take your head off. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. But I mean, all these global leaders are all having meetings, man. They're not, nobody here is scared of China. China's not scared of the USA. Where they're making everything you buy. If America was scared of China, we would cut their funding off, right? We let them build factories and steal all of our jobs that had the whole middle class built up. Huh. Y'all, I'm dropping truth bombs. We must be 30 minutes, 40 minutes in. China. Oh my gosh, man.
And Jessica says, yeah, start learning, like I was saying, foraging, buckskin making, medicine making, beekeeping. Yeah, our bees were buzzing all over the place yesterday and today. They're everywhere, just flying around. It's sort of like all of a sudden it's spring again. And then it's going to get cold, not tomorrow, but the next day.
As America is setting up, right, the same kind of social score system and surveillance system as China has already, and y'all think China is the problem. I know. I'm a bit much sometimes, but man, I got to drive this stuff home, man. Y'all are getting bamboozled. Your own government is sticking it in your eyeball. Can't you see that? Here, look at this. This is the last thing and then we're gone.
Well, I'm going to talk about Eileen has a few minutes of calisthenics first thing in the morning after her soleil.
Good job, Eileen.
Before coffee and give you your energy back. Totally. You know, get up and get moving first thing in the morning, you know, because when you get sleeping, you get up, you want to get your body moving. You want to get your lymphatic system moving. It really works.
All right, look at this now. I'm not messing around with you guys. If we don't get a handle on this, man, you guys are not going to like where this ends. I'm telling you right now. They hate America and they hate everything we stand for. Do you see this picture right here? Right? That's Nancy Pelosi standing there with John F. Kennedy. Okay? Now, I want you to realize something. Nancy Pelosi's papa, I got a picture of him too. He was a card-carrying socialist. Do you understand that? Socialist, okay? They do not like our country. They had card-carrying socialists back in the day in the White House. Her daddy was one. She's in the White House. They didn't like Kennedy because he wanted to get rid of the CIA, get rid of the Federal Reserve. They killed him. Hello, McFly, anybody home? That girl, that little girl right there has grown up in politics because these are family-run businesses in our country. These are not elected officials. They are selected, okay? Trump's family, go look this stuff up. You guys can look this stuff up. Trump's family always wanted to be the in crowd with them, with the higher up folks, you know, the ones running the show, right? And they never could bust in, and now Trump's in. Now, if you want to know why they want to get him out so bad, that's why. And because he's not down with the UN, and he already showed you guys that. He canceled all the UN stuff. He canceled the Paris Accord. He canceled all that stuff. And that's why they're running scared, and that's why they're blasting them in your face all the time to make them look like damaged goods so you guys run from them. And that's the facts. And I don't care about any of the other stuff about him. You know, he's not my favorite guy or nothing. But it's obviously a fact that he's not a super duper globalist. He's got some kind of thing going on, but they don't like him, and that's for that reason right there. So there.
You are on it tonight.
And the world is a stage. He told you guys everybody's from Central Casting, even him, right? There's no coincidence that back in the day he was on Oprah, and back in the day he was on other talk shows talking about becoming president. Everything is a long game. It's all set up for you.
Oh, Mike says animals stretch after they sleep. They do. They do up dog, down dog every time they get up from laying down.
Yeah, every time.
Always. And because it gets your body moving. It gets everything, your meridians in your body, everything flowing.
No, Trump don't stop the spraying of the skies. Trump said, get the vax. The vax is good. You know what I mean? Like, he's not the perfect.
I did never know this. He drinks like 12 Diet Cokes a day.
She just found this out the other day. She's flipping out.
I am totally dumbfounded.
12 Diet Cokes a day.
And he loves Wendy's and McDonald's. Did you guys know that? I am dumbfounded on that one.
Aspartame going into him is off the chain.
Yeah.
So like I say, like, he's not, you know, I'm not promoting it or nothing, but all I'm saying is either it's this whole show, right? The whole show is to say he's really in on it, but we're going to act like we're persecuting him to make y'all feel like you're being persecuted. You know what I'm saying? There's that too, right? But all I'm saying is they are dogging on him like nobody's business.
White Rock comes and says it's going to take you 2 hours to wind down from this live show.
Yeah. We'll have to go on a walk. See the stars. Wind's blowing pretty good.
When was the last time you ever went on a walk with me? It's been a long time.
It's been a while. We used to walk in the city like that. I don't really walk in the country up here.
No, you didn't. I walked the dog.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we're going to blow out of here. We gave you all we could give. 72 minutes. Even on Christmas Eve. Yeah, he loves McDonald's. Did you know that too?
I said McDonald's and Wendy's.
Yeah.
I mean, McDonald's and Wendy's and Diet Coke. I was shocked about the Diet Coke.
Well, I mean, totally, you know, look at his skin and his hair. I mean, you know, there are some, you know.
No, I'm really shocked. I'm shocked. How many of you guys know that? Let us know here in the comments. Did you know he drinks like 12 of them?
Yeah. Trust no one. Yeah. Oh, here. And this will be the last one I got for you. I might do a video about it, but I'm gonna give you guys this one on the way out because you stayed all this time, and you know,
what do you?
I want you to see what I see. Okay. I want you to see what I see. Here we go. The closing last couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. You're gonna appreciate it.
What are you doing?
For people to believe this information in order to weaken democratic institutions. You just have to flood a country's public square with enough raw sewage. You just have to raise enough questions, spread enough dirt, plant enough conspiracy theorizing that citizens no longer know what to believe. Once they lose trust in their leaders, in mainstream media, in political institutions, in each other, in the possibility of truth. The game's won. Understand, it's not necessary.
You guys understand what we're dealing with here? You guys understand all that? All right. It all started with a bogus birth certificate, but actually it's way before that. Just understand you guys are being propagandized like nobody's business, and this is the whole purpose of it. And just everything is going to work together, and you're not going to like when it pops off, right? But these people they're wargaming, they're planning every single day while you're toiling, worrying about paying your electric bill, worrying about putting food on your table, worrying about the stupid election, worrying about having your guns and your freedom of speech. While you're toiling and messing with this, these people are programming and they're wargaming and they're planning and they're thinking if you do this, if you do this, if you do this, and they're going to be there and you're going to be caught off guard. And that's the whole thing I'm trying not to happen with people that watch our channel. You know what I mean? We are seriously believe this stuff. Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't tell it to you.
Yeah, because if something does happen, at least you got an upper hand and you can kind of take care of yourself. Because what's going to happen if you're not able to go to the store?
I mean, you guys just saw it.
I mean,
a couple of years ago.
But if you can't go to the store and get anything,
supply chain issues.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, let's talk about the ships.
The ships are being hijacked. Man, it's been a long time since we heard about any troubles in the Red Sea and all this stuff. Now that stuff's going on big time. You got all kinds of supply chain issues. The Panama Canal is drying up. There's a lot of shipping problems out there. There's a lot of shipping problems with goods coming in, and that you're going to start seeing all this stuff going on with, and already you're seeing some supply chain issues. They're already talking about it again. So just keep your eyes open, Don't listen to people telling you nothing to worry about, nothing to see here. Those are going to be the people that are going to be banging your door down asking for help.
Yeah, just worry about it and take care of you and your family.
Charity starts at home.
Yep.
All right, you guys. Leave a comment down below if you've ever seen that clip before. The most capable hand is at the end of your own wrist. Charity starts at home. And you heard him, right? He wants us to turn on each other. This is the time where we're going to start building strong ass, I'm going to say it, community. Come to our live events, y'all. We want to share the information. We want to help you get your hands dirty. We want to help you learn how to feed yourself and your family. We just want to help. And that's why we've been doing all these videos.
And start in your community too, and getting your people that are like-minded like you are, get them together in a group, get a game plan, work together, because we need community now.
Tribalism.
Yep.
We got to get back to it.
Yep.
That's what's up.
I mean, and it's funny, like when I was at the post office and you're talking to a lot of people around town now, everyone's starting to talk about, we need to start shopping more local. We need to start keeping our money in our little communities now, because even people that don't act like they know what's really going on are starting to feel stuff too. So you really have to get micro and really work in your community and kind of get a game plan.
That's it, man. Get yourself a T-strainer at offgridwithdougandstacy.com. Help us fund our new website. Oh my gosh. How do you store your potatoes and carrots? Well, you can keep them in the ground, or you can put them in a root cellar or any kind of
actually we had mashed potatoes tonight from some of my potatoes. They were starting to sprout a little bit. So how about some of you guys that have been doing potatoes? Have you noticed? It's crazy this year, and everyone that I've talked to, even ones that don't live in Missouri, their potatoes started sprouting sooner. I guess because the weather's been so warm. I don't know.
Yeah,
but they're sprouting.
Exactly why.
They're sprouting.
The grass is turning green
so much quicker, and so they're not going to. I don't know if they're going to make it through. I usually get my potatoes and make it all the way through.
I mean, seriously, do you think they're just spraying the sky for fun? They're trying to throw off the whole weather patterns. They got the. Listen to this. They got the sonar going down in the oceans, killing all the fish for the stupid windmills.
Didn't they have to stop doing that?
We got one country said, get these windmills out of here because they're killing all of our birds, right? I don't remember. I think it was France or somewhere like that. They got the windmills messing with the frequency and killing all the birds, okay? You guys go look up the solar panels, right? And go look how they mine lithium and how they mine these raw metals with kids in their fingers. Go look it up. Stop buying all the lies, right? This is all a scam, y'all. All a scam. None of that stuff is sustainable in the front, in the middle, or even at the end. None of it is sustainable. It's all a big lie. And all of it is doing is wrecking our environment and funneling us into slavery of, you can't go that far. You can't do that because your car won't go, it won't last that long. You got to have a charger that'll only take you 4 hours away. Everything is about limiting your movement.
And then I wasn't finished talking about, and you talk about the carrots too. Carrots, they do okay if you store them like in the refrigerator. If you had a refrigerator and you had a bunch of your carrots, they'll last in the refrigerator quite a long time. But I found, and I did it, I had a lot of carrots and we had quite a few hard freezes. So I had a bunch of carrots and they lasted until like a couple weeks ago. I didn't do as many carrots as I normally do. I used a lot of the carrots that I grew and I used them in some of my ferments and my sauerkraut. But the carrots did very well in the ground. So I've done that before too.
They're going to try to force you guys into 15-minute cities, man. They're going to make your life hard outside of them cities. See, before they just made it very convenient and everyone run into the cities and gave up their family farms, and all of us are now trying to buy houses in the new suburbs and stuff. We got no legacy land. None of us are all living on our family farms. We should all be living on our family farms. Why do I have solar panels? Because they gave them to me. Okay. And because Stacy wanted an ice box. So we said, okay, we'll give it a go. Right. But I can't sit here with a straight face and tell you to spend $8,000 to run a refrigerator. And some lights and a motor. I can't tell you.
We've had to turn our generator on
every day. Today was the first day in the last 3 days that I didn't turn it on, right? This stuff is not sustainable, yo. Behind every good solar system is a great generator. And there's no such thing as fossil fuel. Go look it up. The guys made up the term fossil fuel to make you, the sucker, think that it was disappearing and not coming back. If you actually go study this stuff and do your own research, oil in the ground regenerates itself every 5 years. Boom! You guys can't, some of y'all might not be able to handle the truth. Okay? You just might not be able to.
What movie was that from?
I don't know.
Remember that movie?
But we are really getting ready to leave. No such thing as dinosaurs. No, they're all just artist renderings, aren't they? They're just artist renderings. Yeah, I mean, this is the hard part, right? Like, we are on the great awakening side of all this stuff. That's why they're also scrambling, because the internet is waking people up, and even if they don't really believe it, they're hearing it. So if you can hear it, that opens up the possibilities of it being true, or you could do it, or you could change your life, or, you know what I mean? When you hear stuff, it's very powerful. And that's what they want to try to do. That's why they're trying to shut up all the social media channels that aren't going along with the narrative. Because they don't want you to hear it, so you won't know nothing about it. All right? Kaboom! All right, you guys. As always, it is a pleasure hanging out with you. We do appreciate your time. We value your time. We're working hard on getting your orders out. I think everything should be caught up except for the Remedy books, the second order, by like the end of next week. Honest to goodness. You guys should have your candles, your stitches, and if you order a Remedy book plus a little something, maybe you won't get that, but if you ordered like this and this and this, you might get that, and then the Remedy book will come later. I'm like this close to finishing the homesteading booklet. I got sidetracked with these books coming in, and all my attention was there. So I'll get those homestead booklets done this week as well. So everything is popping for the first week in January. Your chocolate tea is delicious and out of stock. You good?
Yeah, there was a bug on you.
There's a bug on me? A bug on Doug?
Yeah, there's flies are terrible here. It's terrible.
Yeah, you guys like that Obama stuff. That was lit. You guys, I'm just telling you, man, they look down on us. Let them eat cake. You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know, like, if it's bred into them, but I think a lot of it just happens. It's just a thing. When you get that much money and power and stuff, you get your head so crazy, and you know, John Kerry even said, who has absolutely no right going anywhere and representing us. He is not an elected official at all, but somehow he ends up at all these meetings. But John Kerry says, it's amazing that they are so smart that they can help us, basically dumb people, survive all this stuff. And it's almost extraterrestrial. That's what he said. The ability that they have, those smart people, to save us from ourselves. And on that note, we are literally going to say goodbye right now for the 5th time.
It's sort of like that long, when people get to the front door and they stay there forever and then they're saying goodbye, and then 2 hours later they leave. So it's been fun. Thanks for coming.
If you didn't watch yesterday's video about, being a little anxious and all that stuff, go give that a look.
It's
Leave
really
a comment and say that you heard about it in the live show and that you watched it. And I'm going to go back tomorrow after 100,000 people watch that video. And then I'm going to pick 2 winners and I'm going to get a hold of you and I'm going to give you something lit. But you got to say, I watched the whole video and I saw you mention it on the live show, and then I'll do that for you. All right. I'm going to pick 2 people off of there. And don't be shortchanging me on the watch either. You got to watch the whole video. It was actually pretty good.
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah. And you get to see some of the animals and some of that stuff you're missing out on. All right. All right. You got anything else?
No, just get something and start practicing on something you want to do to make you self-sufficient.
Yes.
And start doing that. Start a month at a time and you can do it.
And I guess we'll see you on the last day of the year.
See ya.
All right. See you. Hit that thumbs up.